Good evening, everyone. My name is Atif Sabir, and I am here with another review. Today, I am share my review and thoughts on the famous TED Talk, what we are learning from online educations. Daphne Koller is a famous computer scientist, entrepreneur, and educator, widely recognized as a pioneer in the field of artificial intelligence and online learning. She holds a PhD in computer science from Stanford University, where she later served as a long-time professor and researcher. With decades of experience in machine learning and biomedical science, Daphne Koller has made background contribution to the advancement of AI. She co-author of one of the most widely used textbook of probabilities graphical models and has published hundreds of highly cited research papers. Daphne Kollers is also celebrated for her achievement as a visionary leader. She is the co-founder of Coursera, one of the world's largest online education platform, which formed a source of quality learning for millions across the global. Little she found Incitro, a cutting-edge company that integrates AI and drug discovery, transforming lives. Her outstanding work has earned her numerous respect awards, including the MacArthur Fellowship, Genius Grant membership in the National Academy of Engineering, and recognized as one of the most influential women in the technology. Today, Daphne Koller continues to shape the world of artificial intelligence, education, and biologically through her research and leadership in innovations. Okay, I back to my review. Here is a small introduction of the speaker. Now, my topic is what we learn from online educations. Daphne Kuller's 2012 TED Talk, What We Are Learning from Online Education, is the compelling and visionary representations that serve as a foundational arguments for the mass of higher educations. Cooler, the co-founder of Coursera, effectively forms the global crisis in education and position online learning not only as a convenient alternative but as a generally needed solution to issues of access, cost, and qualities. No, I'm going to highlight the key points of this TED Talks. Addressing the crisis. Online learning is presented as a necessary response to the global crisis of education lack. A South Africa example, I will explain it in upcoming part of this review. Cost increase at the twice of the rate of the healthcare and questionable value in the existing system. Scaling quantity. Platform like Coursera can scale the best university courses to over 100,000 students globally for free. Next one is active learning. Pedagogy must shift from massive lectures to short module videos interrupted by recovery practice questions, forcing every student to engage. Data and personalization. The record data gathers allow instructions to identify and fix common misconceptions with personalization feedback, solving the two sigma problem. The ultimate goals is to use technology to replicate the two standards deviation performance im- improvements achieved by one human tutoring. New role for university. The lecture format is obsolete. Universities must shift their time to achieve learning exploiting creativity imaginations, and problem solving skills in the classrooms. In depth analysis and structure, the talk is structured around two central pillars: what is disparity necessary and what is suddenly possible. In number one, Korea Koller begins to detailing the facilities of existing systems. Affected real-world example of South Africa illustrates that education is just not readily accessible, leading to a fatal charge of limited university sports. In the US, the cost of higher education tuitions has increasing almost twice the rate of the healthcare cost since 1985, making it financially out of reach of the many peoples. A significant portion of college graduates are not working in jobs that require their degree, indicating a quality and the relevant mismatch between what is taught and what the modern workforce demands. The core of the talk detail how to technology overcoming these barriers, drawing heavily on the success of the first massive Stanford online courses, which enrolled over 100,000 pupils. Cooler introduced Coursera, aimed to provide the best courses from the best universities globally free. Early statistics were impressive, including 640,000 students from 190 countries within the first few months. Content is broken into short, modular units of 8 to 12 minutes, allowing students to follow a more personalized trajectory based on their background and interest. Now I am moving forward and a little bit talk about more about the topic technology for feedback. The great of the work of the thousand of the solution involve automated granted grading for math and programming, and a scalable peer grading pipeline for critical thinking in the work and humanity. Data and personalization by our observing thousands of students make the exact and the same wrong answers. Instructor can create highly targeted personalized error messaging to fix microconceptions, moving educational research from these to data driven. At the end, I also add a conclusion of this talk. Cooler talks the highly engaging, well-researched, and delivered her use to real-world crises and influence education research, lending significant weight to her arguments. She concludes by reframing the further role of the universities. She argues that the mind is not a pot that needs fillings, but wood that need ignition. Online learning handle the feelings, freeing up the universities to focus on igniting creativity and problem solving through the active learning of the classrooms. The talk summarizes into the three major outcomes that provided the quality of educations to the students. Number one is establishing education as the fundamental human rights, and number two is enabling lifelong learning, allow people to learn something new anytime they want. And the third and the last one is enabling a massive waves of innovations by educating the next great minds, such as a potential next Albert Einstein from the remote village. This will be very interesting uh, point of view from the speakers. While the early of 2012 vision of MOOCs have evolved significantly, her core premise that technology can resolve the stability problem and free up human instructors to focus on high touch activity learnings. This will remain the power and relevant framework of outstanding and moderate education landscape. It is much watch for everyone to interest in the future of pedagogy and assesses. This is all our for my today review. I hope that you will get me feedback for my review.